Bisexual flowers contain both stamen and carpels. Bisexual flower contains both stamen and carpel. Yeast reproduces through budding. Double fertilization is main feature of angiosperm. Double fertilization is main feature of angiosperm. Bisexual flowers contain both stamens and carpels. Yeast reproduces through budding. Double fertilization is main feature of angiosperm. Fruit development without fertilization, seedless, is parthenogenesis. Coconut oil for cooking is gaining popularity in India. Vegetative propagation of sugarcane is done by stem cutting. True fruit develops from ovary. We get morphine from fruit coat of opium plant. Coconut and mango are drupe of fruits. Paddy is a kharif crop. Origin place of maize is America. Edible part of lychee is the fleshy aril. Gametophytes of sexually reproducing flowering plants are haploids. Apple is not a true fruit. Peanut is a fruit and found underground. Edible part of pear, nashpati, is fleshy thalamus. Cycas produce only seed and no fruit. Seed develop from ovule. Plastid, which gives color to fruit and flowers, is chromoplast. Lung of a plant is leaves. Seeds of flowering plants are made of embryo, food reserves, and coat. Viviparity is found in Rhizophora. Hypogeal germination is found in maize. Epigeal germination is found in castor. Vivipary is germination of seeds while they are still attached to parent plant. Leaf in pitcher plant is modified into pitcher. Pitcher plant is an insectivorous plant. Outermost wall of bougainvillea flower consists of bract. Starch is a polysaccharide. Saccharide. Pomegranate will lose its economic value if it is produced by parthenocarpy. Smallest angiosperm plant is Wolffia. Gram is preferred for mixed cropping for enhanced bioavailability of nitrogen. Ethylene gas is used for artificial ripening of fruit. Plant from which cocoa and chocolate are obtained is a shrub. Plant dye henna imparts oranged color to skin and hairs due to protein and amino acids. Silk is a protein fiber. Flavor of apples is due to ethanol. Mushrooms are saprophytes. Bond between two amino acids is a protein peptide bond. Kharif crop is sown at the start of monsoon. Seed dispersal mechanism of coconut is by water. Seeds of drumstick is dispersed by wind. Seeds of cockle burr, that is xanthium, is dispersed through explosive mechanism. Seeds of castor is dispersed through animals. Brinjal is a good source of iron. Pumpkin is a good source of vitamin A. Ginger is a stem because nodes and internodes are present. In plant, sclerenchyma tissue is dead. In algae, reproductive organs are single-celled. Ferns possess well-developed vascular system. Funaria is a bryophyta. Spirogyra is an algae. Chlorella is an algae. Cycas is a gymnosperm. When bark of a tree is removed in circular fashion all around near its base, it gradually dries up and dies because tree is infected by soil microbes. Why feel cool under a tree but not so under a tin shed on a sunny day? The leaves give out water which evaporates, absorbing some heat as latent heat. Bark of cinnamon tree is used as a conclement. Xylem transports water plus minerals. Phloem transports food. Leaves receive stimulus for flowering of plant. Embryo is found in seeds. Color of plant is green due to chlorophyll. Part of the stem where a leaf arises is called node. Male part of the flower is called stamen. Semi plant physiology. Semi permeable membrane solvent can pass but solute can't. Osmosis is the phenomena by which water molecules move from a weaker solution to a stronger solution through a semi permeable membrane. Capillary water is the water that is readily available to plant roots. In mitochondria, pyruvic acid is broken down into CO2, H2O, and energy. Photosynthesis, respiration, and transpiration will be affected if Vaseline was applied to both sides of a leaf. A cell placed in strong salt solution will shrink because water comes out from cell by exosmosis. Plasmolysis is the process through which cell shrinks when it is placed in hypertonic solution. Cell increase in volume if external medium is hypotonic. Magnesium is present in chlorophyll. Stomata is responsible for transpiration. During rainy season, door made up of wood swell up due to imbibition. Excessive use of chemical fertilizer cause death of crop due to exosmosis. When concentration of solutes in soil is low, absorption of water increase. When concentration of solutes in soil is low, absorption of water increase. Example of subsistence farming is organic farming. Wilting of plants occur due to excessive transpiration. Transpiration is loss of water through aerial part of plant. Transpiration is high when dry environment. Transpiration is high when low atmospheric pressure and high temperature. Guttation is loss of water in form of water drops or water through hydrathodes. Trans- Transpiration help in transportation of water and minerals. Transpiration help in ascent of sap. Transpiration help in cooling. Stomata are minute pores on aerial part of plant, especially leaves. 99% of water is lost by plant during transpiration. Transpiration is regulated by movement of guard cell. Transpiration is regulated by movement of guard cell. Transpiration is a physiological process. Evaporation is a physical process. Water movement against gravity is caused by transpiration. Stomata is generally open during daytime. Hydrathodes occur on leaves. Maximum transpiration occur in mesophytic plants. Mesophytic plants are those plant which needs only moderate amount of water. A twig kept in water having some salt remains fresh for a longer period due to decrease in transpiration rate. Potometer is used for measuring rate of transpiration. Main function of leaf is photosynthesis plus transpiration. Absorption of water by root occur in root hairs. Maximum fixation of solar energy is done by green plants. Nitrification is the process of converting NH3 into nitrite and then to nitrate. Cycas produces seed but not fruit. Primary nutrients for plants are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Photosynthesis takes place in chloroplast. Theory for ascent of sap was given by Dixon and Joly. Conversion of starch to sugar is essential for stomatal opening. Oxygen liberated during photosynthesis comes from water. Taking in CO2 and releasing O2 is component of photosynthesis. Dwarf plant can be made taller by gibberellins. Photosynthesis happens in presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. Photosynthesis converts light energy to chemical energy. When chlorophyll absorbs light, it gets excited and emits electrons. Plant receive nitrogen in form of nitrate. Photosynthesis organelle in plant cell is chloroplast. Sodium is not essential for growth of plants in length. Plant growth regulators are indole compounds, adenine derivatives, carotenoids, and terpenes. 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. Photolysis is the process in which water is split during photosynthesis. First step of photosynthesis is activation of chlorophyll by sunlight. Most of photosynthesis occur in red and blue region of light. Role of chlorophyll is absorption of light energy. First compound fixed during photosynthesis is glucose. Respiration In respiration, glucose and fat is oxidized to liberate energy. Only 1% of light energy is used for photosynthesis by higher plant. Compensation point is value of a factor where the rate of photosynthesis is equals to rate of respiration. Molybdenum deficiency affects the activity of nitrate reductase. Plant purify air during photosynthesis. Translocation of carbohydrate occurs in form of sucrose. Translocation of carbohydrate occurs in form of sucrose. In photosynthesis, free energy is converted into potential energy and stored. Translocation of food occurs through sieve tube or phloem cell. Photosynthesis proceeds in sequence of light phase and dark phase. Molybdenum deficiency affects the activity of nitrate reductase. Plant purify air during photosynthesis. Translocation of carbohydrate occurs in form of sucrose. In photosynthesis, free energy is converted into potential energy and stored. Translocation of food occurs through sieve tube or phloem cell. Photosynthesis proceeds in sequence of light phase and dark phase. Respiration is the process in which sugar is oxidized to release energy. Respiration is the process in which sugar is oxidized to release energy. CO2 is released by plant during respiration. CO2 is released by plant during respiration. Sugar cane shows chloroplast dimorphism. Sugar cane shows chloroplast dimorphism. CO2 is released by plant during respiration. इसी के साथ भाई अभी के लिए इतना ही। जुड़ने के लिए धन्यवाद।